Welcome to China Truths. In this episode, we will bring you the following story. CCP military propaganda supports collective leadership, a sign of change in Zhongnanhai. Now, let's dive into the details. It's all covered in today's China Truths. CCP military propaganda supports collective leadership, a sign of change in Zhongnanhai. After Xi Jinping's close ally, Miao Hua, the director of the Political Work Department of the Central Military Commission, was removed from his post, the military has promoted the concept of collective leadership, opposing the idea of one-man rule. Instead of emphasizing the military committee chairmanship responsibility system, they highlight the system of division of work among leaders. Several experts believe this is an unusual signal, possibly indicating a shift in military power due to internal power struggles or Xi Jinping's health issues. On December 9, the CCP's military newspaper published an article under the Great Wall Outlook column, titled Taking the Lead in Upholding Collective Leadership, with the subtitle Consciously Setting an Example for Upholding Democratic Centralism. This article was later republished on other official platforms, including the Ministry of National Defense's website. The article starts by stating that collective leadership is the core and essence of the democratic centralism principle and is one of the highest principles of CCP leadership. It quotes statements from Deng Xiaoping, Mao Zedong, and Xi Jinping to emphasize the importance of collective leadership. Deng is cited as saying, "CCP leadership is a collective leadership of the party committees, not the leadership of one or two individuals, and the minority must obey the majority, and the individual must never override the leadership collective." The article also references Mao Zedong's criticism of individual leaders who, under the guise of centralization, engage in one-man rule and paternalism. It cites Xi Jinping's 2018 remarks at the Central Military Commission's party-building meeting, where he emphasized the division of responsibilities among leaders and that all important issues should be decided by the party committee. On December 11, the military website published another article titled Consciously Setting an Example for Upholding Democratic Centralism, Leading by Promoting Party Democracy, emphasizing that leaders should avoid deciding the outcome personally in discussions and avoid fixing the final decision personally when forming resolutions. The publication of these articles has attracted significant attention from observers. Shen Mingshi, a researcher and director at Taiwan's National Defense Security Institute, mentioned in an interview that there have been numerous unusual occurrences in the past 3 months regarding Xi Jinping's power. He pointed out that mentions of Xi Jinping or Chairman Xi in official media have been decreasing, and there has been an effort to highlight other figures, such as Central Military Commission Vice Chairman Zhang Youxia or other Politburo Standing Committee members, which he described as very unusual, especially within the military. Shin believes that many people have strong opinions about Xi Jinping's authoritarian rule, and the problems highlighted in the military's article seem to specifically target Xi. Li Lini, a current affairs commentator, pointed out that military leaders have a specific meaning at certain levels, and within the military, leaders refer to top military officers. The article from the military website may signal two possible interpretations. One, that Xi's power in the military has been diluted, as he previously emphasized the military committee chairmanship responsibility system. Now, with the focus on collective leadership, it indicates a move towards power sharing. Another possibility is that there is significant resistance to Xi's rule within the military. Li pointed out that Xi recently detained Miao Hua, the director of the Political Work Department, and also previously removed Zhang Yang from the same position. This suggests that the department may be expressing dissatisfaction with Xi's leadership. Additionally, a recent image of Xi attending a meeting with the information support troops, where he was seated among officers in a position that appeared to suppress him, may indicate covert criticism of Xi. Analysis: internal struggles or health issues leading to a power transition. The recent military articles no longer mention the military committee chairmanship responsibility system but focus on the division of responsibilities among leaders. On December 4, Xi Jinping inspected the information support troops in Beijing, where top military officials were present, but his speech and the official report notably avoided mentioning the chairmanship responsibility system. the military committee chairmanship responsibility system was first introduced in the early 1980s by Deng Xiaoping. After Xi Jinping's rise to power at the 18th National Congress of the CCP in 2012, the system was reaffirmed in January 2015, with the military press emphasizing that all major issues of national defense and military construction should be decided by the military committee chairman, with Xi's authority central to military decisions. Shin Mingshi speculates that the current emphasis on collective leadership could be a reasonable arrangement due to Xi's potential health problems, which might prevent him from consolidating power. Thus, a more distributed leadership model is being introduced to ensure a smooth transition in case Xi is unable to maintain his central role. This could also serve to reassure lower-level officials by ensuring stability and continuity through collective leadership. Shin further suggests that the promotion of collective leadership might also be a result of internal power struggles, which would be a significant blow to Xi's authority. Since Xi's leadership has faced considerable criticism for numerous wrong decisions in foreign policy and the economy, pushing for collective leadership could be seen as a move to curb his unchecked decision-making power. Many high-ranking officials who have been dismissed during Xi's tenure, including Miao Hua, were originally promoted by Xi himself, raising questions about his ability to choose competent leaders. Shin speculates that veterans of the CCP, along with figures like Zhang Youxia, are pressuring Xi to adopt collective leadership. Xi, possibly feeling insecure, may have agreed to this shift. The older generation of leaders like Wen Jiabao, Li Ruihuan, and Zhu Rongji are likely putting pressure on Xi. His actions during the 20th Party Congress, especially his removal of Hu Jintao, triggered strong reactions among these veteran officials. There is growing concern about the future of the party and the country under Xi's leadership. According to previous reports, the military media's Great Wall Outlook column is a key feature of the CCP's military propaganda. The article's placement on the 6th page of the military publication, instead of the front page, is seen as an indicator of internal political struggle. While the front page placement would signal a strong challenge to Xi, the article's position on the 6th page suggests a message to the military that collective leadership is being promoted. Democratic centralism as a tool in power struggles. During Xi Jinping's early years, the CCP often published articles emphasizing the importance of democratic centralism. However, in recent years, this discourse has declined, while promoting centralized, unified leadership has been more common. Over the past few months, the CCP's military press has repeatedly referred to democratic centralism, suggesting that the concept is now being used in a different context. In June of this year, the Military Political Work Department issued a Democratic Centralism Reader, which highlighted Xi's centralized military authority. The document referenced terms such as the two establishes and the two safeguards, which are used to protect Xi's political standing, and reinforced the need to implement the military committee chairmanship responsibility system. Political expert Wang Yi noted that democratic centralism is a term used by the CCP to maintain internal harmony, while leaders protect their vested interests and form alliances. In the past, it was emphasized to prevent dictatorship and the emergence of a central figure other than the leader. However, the current use of democratic centralism within the military could be seen as a tool to pressure Xi Jinping into decentralizing power, especially as internal resistance to his authoritarian style of rule grows. Wang also suggested that the recent talk of democratic centralism in military publications is aimed at weakening Xi's power by instituting collective leadership within the military. This may signify that a shift in the CCP's internal structure is becoming more formalized and institutionalized, further diminishing Xi's central authority. Recent information in Beijing suggests that Liu Yuan, the son of former CCP leader Liu Shaoqi and a retired general, sent a letter to the CCP leadership, warning that the party could be in danger of collapse. In November 2023, Liu Yuan published an article marking the anniversary of his father's death, stressing the importance of adhering to democratic centralism and opposing personal authoritarian rule. This article was seen by many as a veiled critique of Xi Jinping. Shin concludes that internal party struggles within the CCP are often framed as concerns for the survival of the party and the nation. These battles are used to justify political challenges and calls for leadership change.